All right, glad to have you back for the third course. Let's see what we have cooking this time. I went ahead and just rolled the turn here, so we're right where we left off. Ah, there's the monolith. A griffin, a plague serpent, and a dire penguin. That's pretty doable if I'm being honest. That's not going to be that rough. Head that way. Okay, and now that I know where that is, I feel a lot more comfortable going into auto-explore with these guys. Do I still want to do this? I just don't know how difficult these are. Once opened and bound. Alright, you know what? It's the new content. Let's explore it. Let's go via this route. I would like to see if we can take out this umbral nest, or if it's just already too spicy for Pit to handle. Okay, here you are certainly going to need a turn to heal. Well, I say that, but they don't actually die, right? So, yeah, we got to take the fights. I need the XP. I do feel like we're a little bit behind in XP, even if we're doing well in other aspects. Okay, so we have blood maggots. Okay, those guys are a little annoying, but they're not the worst. Radiant Guardian has Grace. Radiant Transposition. Swap position with a friendly unit, enter defensive mode. Okay, so it's not a giant AoE blow up in my face thing. And neither one of you guys are going to be able to get to me next turn. Okay. As always, bait zombies go. Defender, hold. Hold right there. We are gonna struggle, I think, to make good contact. We're gonna get too choked up in this choke point. There. Transfer life. I think we're gonna hold on to that for now. Yeah, I think we're done for the turn. Oh no, not my zombies. Oh, they're bleeding. You gonna swap? Alright. Oh no, they pacified my zombies. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, so I can still move pacified zombies. That's great. Alright, you come in here. Hit those. Alright, you guys just step to the side. Oh no, they hit my zombies. You can tell how much I'm just distraught. Absolutely distraught that they would do that. Only swift vengeance can sate my, my wounded heart. How about that nice big hit there? Yeah. Alright, archers don't have a good shot where they're at. No surprise. We will teleport here. God, that's so good. Okay, he's gonna be like a while to kill. Let's actually get rid of the support units, I think. Alright, now you... I think you are probably not going to see combat, if I'm being honest. Run up here. I'm going to save that strengthen, I think, for next turn. Flap that guy. Okay, good. And I think we're just going to use the turn to remove, and then we can hit both of those. I'm really impressed with that ability, actually. I was a little leery on it, but I guess for a culture that doesn't really have a support unit, being able to get that little life seed out there is actually kind of nice. Did that kill him? Probably not. I don't think we need it. Cancel. See if I can not cast a bunch of spells on accident this episode. Bang. Yeah, that stupid Grace is just going to keep healing him. Is what it is. Smack. Yeah, stand the goop. He stands in the goop. Okay, now let's, well, I keep wanting to eat retaliation attacks. I really don't need to, because we can just use our shock troop to get rid of it. Bang. Okay. Well, we crit anyways, but I probably should have killed this guy first. Yeah. Because that'll get him dead, which then gets us the Mortal Blessing. Alright, we got a bunch of blood parasites and whatnot. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we like that distracted he chose to stand in, that's for sure. Have him explode on us too. Ow. Okay, and... oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, this went really well. The army comp we have is actually doing pretty good. It wouldn't last, you know, they're just too low tier units, but really, I'm kind of surprised how well it's gone. All right, on the off chance that we don't kill him, I'll just prep them to finish him off. Bang. No problems. Again, we're not going to have skeletons to raise, though. I do see a downside to picking the wild growth realm, or whatever the animal thing was. Stunning Frostbringer. Okay, so this is I assume this is a staff? Stunning Flash. I don't foresee us using that. Let's disenchant it. Okay, we're not in horrible shape, but I also can't go into the water. Is it time? Is it time that we get basic seafaring? I don't like having to grab it right now, but... debuff spells. Yeah, I'm almost certainly taking that. So I don't need to worry about saving up for it. I think we need to. We're gonna need that for scouting and whatnot anyways. Alright, so... oh, I'm already out of movement. I guess we are. Alright. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Well, we probably couldn't have cast it anyways this turn. Or maybe we just grabbed it off of bonus from the combat. Alright, so we have our Demonic Hunger. This is kind of what the basics of the build is going to be. So hopefully that will turn out to be good for us. Alright, I mentioned before, Morbid Sacrifice is really good, but we need to save up 10 bodies, and that would use up my bodies, so we can't do that. Corrupt Pact. This would allow me to channel somebody else's food into mine. Or we could pay 30 gold and get some soul income. Boy, that's a hard choice. I'm going to take that. Getting the souls... if you don't get them now, you'll regret it when you need them later, I guess. Alright, and you... alright, I'm going to put you on auto. Have fun. Alright, the Eternal Hunger finished a bar. Dorar finished I believe that was a vendor. Get a little money. We really need to get some of that money. Alright, and up at... wait, do we have two cities named Durantar? Drachtur, Donartur. No. No, I'm not doing that. Nope. So we have the Hunger. This will be this will be Pantry. pantry. There we go. Now I can know what we're gonna do. All right, I'm hooking this up. And okay, so we must have gotten the construction building. I'm gonna take the boosted thing. So let's get the vendor. Like I said, I'm not used to having 3 cities this early, and I do think there's a lot of value in making sure I can just afford to make use of having the cities. All right, we'll roll that turn. Bunch of unknown rulers. They're unruly rulers. Now, what do you have? Okay, you with my main army is very doable. Let's head that direction. We'll get a turn of healing. I don't know if I should or shouldn't beeline that. I just, like I said, new stuff is new. All right, what do you have? A Death Guard. That's a polearm unit. 2 Bone Werevens. Mature Skittlings. Oh, you are hideous, aren't you? 80 HP and it's a fighter. Can I kill 2 Bone Werevens is the question. I do kind of want to try to get rid of this thing though. All right. No, 300 below. I don't think so. A bridge too far. All right, we'll waddle that direction. Unfortunately, we had to cross the river there, so it used up all my movement. Okay, you were gonna grab that. And I don't think I'm gonna let you off the leash yet. I'm gonna get him further to the southeast before I do. All right, you know what? We're renaming you too. This is dumb. This will be the kitchen. We have the hunger, the pantry, and the kitchen. How long until I can get another hero? 6 turns, okay. All right, we are not boosted on level 3 yet. Storehouse is boosted. The stonemason is boosted. Oh, you know what though? Let's actually build a special province improvement. You know, the thing I said I never do. And then I just proceeded to not do. All right, this counts as a farm. All right, we'll just replace our farm. 3 turns. You know what? I think we're going to do the same thing up here. So I'm going to build a farm. I don't know if it requires grassland or not, now that I think about it. I also kind of want to nab this from him. Yeah, you know what? It's got a... Yeah, no, we need to do this first. It's got rainbow clovers. Hunter relation. Well, that's not going to do much on this map. Remember, we have that huge penalty due to map settings. Okay, demonic hunger coming on up. 2 to go. Meeting Wary Pebbleton. So, the proud citizens of Pebbleton, meet the Shadow Lord. We suggest you approach us, leonine hunters with caution. For you will find we do not bow as easily to as your Corpse-Eater Orcs. Sure. Where are you? Where are you? Pebbleton is to the east. And you are much more built up than the one we beat up. I need corpses. I assume because these are separate, that means I need to make both criteria. So we're definitely gonna have to be fighting somebody to put them in there. Is that really turn? I guess so. You can zip through this game really quick if you don't actually fight the fights, that's for sure. All right, you. Can we take you this out? That looks pretty doable. I'm really enjoying this combo so far, and I'm really anxious to see if our hungry boy buff. I like things like that are like reward you for keeping units around rather than just churning them through the wood chipper like you normally do. All right, you are a range unit. We probably can't not engage with you. All right, we'll have you go here and turn that way. Hopefully they'll come up and smack them. Okay, you didn't turn when I told you to. You, kind of the same thing here. Just come up front, turn properly. Stop there. All right, and then you can charge in. Let's get our mages cover. And you're going to be able to teleport somewhere. We'll go to here. All right, I'm going to try to remember to use his curse ability this time. I wish that was just auto on his attack. All right. That could have been far worse. I really don't care very much about the spearmen. Spearmen are definitely the first unit that's going to go out of this. Because our other guys are already tier 2 and better. They don't cost me mana. I don't have to pay to have them get our culture mark, etc., etc., etc. All right. I can get there. We'll get distracted. That may actually be pretty nasty. We may not want to be distracted. And that's a necromancer. Okay, he's definitely going to need some help. Let's do this first. Bang. Alright, can you? No. I wanted to see if we could reach him with that guy. And honestly, staying where we're at keeps us in the obscure. I'll take the hit there. Nice. We finish him off. We do get the buff. Okay, these are really magic resistant for some reason. Alright, you know what? Do that. I need to keep reminding myself that, oh man, it's a necromancer and not our cultural unit. Alright, let's just be really sad. What a waste of a turn. Obscuring and slowing. Okay, but I can make it there. Alright, I do want to do that. I don't want him to get a full turn. And I'm going to remember. We're going to curse him. You son of a... So, 2 Sunder defense and resistance and some weaken. So great, great debuff there. Bang. And that did bleeding to me, weirdly enough. Cursed him so hard I bit my tongue, apparently. And I think, honestly... I think we just defend. They're going to do so little damage. I'm not sure it's worth the retaliation. Goat skeletons. Ridiculous. Okay, they decided to go after my hero. Not really a surprise. Okay, I didn't see that one coming. I would really like it if we could finish him next turn. I have a feeling we're not going to be able to. Okay, we did kill those birds. Let's raise the skeletons. Or the zombies, not skeletons. And you do come with full AP. Perfect. Alright, go ahead and do that attack. Alright, you guys, definitely teleporting, that's for sure. Honestly, I think we might go here to set us up to attack both of those. Which means I want to move you. Okay, you guys... Alright, you come up here and help with this. Yeah, so it's really important for this team, especially, to get a kill to get the ball rolling. That should give us the full bonus and overwhelm. Okay, now they don't have retaliation. We'll finish him off. Stack some more bleeding on me. Perfect. I think we're just going to step between the two. Kind of a dangerous spot, obviously. Let's eat that. That did not eat. That did not eat. You eat. Grr. Okay, well, it is what it is. Let's hit him. Alright, and you guys are going to teleport to here. And then we get our pick of which spider we'd like to shoot, and that one's better. Kind of surprised how tough those spiders are, if I'm being honest. Oh, because they have empowered beasts. Right, right. I need to remember that. In this realm, they're just crazy good. That is everyone. I don't think I need to spend any magic here. Magic is going to become a problem in the near future. Kind of might be even worth getting these skeletons killed, since I don't care much about them. I'm doing my best, apparently, to make that happen. Okay, take your shots. Okay, you can get a kill. Let's do it. Beautiful. Alright, what do we have left? We have Strengthened Undead. Okay, walk to here. Strengthen Undead. That leaves me with 1 point left to attack. Alright, can you finish it? No. Alright, but you definitely can. Yeah, giving those shock units the ability to just not auto die every combat, the fact that they come back, really makes those a much better unit. Alright, I don't know if we're going to have combat over here. If we do, I'm not in a good shape for it. But I think we're going to go see what the mechanic is here. I can't run home and then run straight back. Alright, and on this side, I want to go for this. And I don't think I'm waiting. Okay, and you, I wanted to make sure you were drifting this way further. Another Necro. Alright, if he has a loss, you're the replacement for it, so start heading that way. Okay, Eternal Hunger can get a spot. Ooh, that's rather nice. I might have to give up one of my mines. Hang on. I might have to give up one of my mines, but didn't we have adjacent conduit? Oh, it's conduit, right? Okay. I also want to build the Hungry Maw next, so that'll be that. Let's grab... I think we need the mana desperately, so we'll grab that. Grab the research post. Oh, it was berries up here too. Okay. It's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure didn't this place give us haste berries already? Little unfortunate that we got a duplicate. All right, here we do have this that's cleared out. We really need to clear this elephant so we can get, again, the mana. The mana is killing me. What are we? A quarry or a woodcutter, probably. I hate that gloom. All right, let's take the quarry here. I've been denounced. Oh no. Just out of curiosity, we have tons of grievances. If I settle grievances, okay, so he has a bunch of grievances with me, which means I could not get my justified war that I kind of want. It's a lot of money I'm not paying. Yeah, without justification. No, I don't need to do that. Not yet. It's just gonna make everyone super hate me, and I'd prefer not to be at World War before turn like 20. A friendship with you was declared. Sure, buddy. Yeah, see previous statements. I'll believe that when I see it. Oh wait, no I won't. Ooh, yes, I will take a chest plate of vitality. I think that one's definitely gonna go to the Death Knight, for sure. Request for peace. I don't need to be at war with you at the moment. Sure, we'll take peace. All right, and you're trying to come over here to help. It's too bad I can't reach that. If I could have reached that, I think I would have done it. All right, and you... They're all just tier 1s. The alligator is kind of spooky, so's the spider. But it is what it is. Let's do it. Next course, please. That crocodile. Are you a crocodile? Yeah, okay. I was making sure it wasn't an alligator. It's a wide snout. Okay, so we do have a shock unit. You know what would be shocking if he charged into these zombies? Oh, that'd be crazy. These poor guys just are never going to get healed, are they? All right, and then I have a feeling he might come around the edge, or they might come around the edge. Let's... Do you have a web? No. All right, come over here. Okay, they won't be able to get me if I go here. Plus, I can teleport somewhere nice. All right, assuming you run up there, that will get me the 3 charge, hopefully. Battle mage, get closer. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll give him... It's a little bit of a waste because I don't get the strength, but get that on use, and then I can get it if I can kill something. Or what's the cooldown on that? Unit summoned by him dies. Okay, so yeah, if either of my zombies die, we'll get it back. And then he can come up. It's not who I wanted to move. I wanted to move you. All right, we can rearrange that easily enough. What are you gonna do? Oh, you're kidding me. All right, well, the 10 apparently was relevant. Shoot, and that bad move, I'm paying for it. This is definitely... I clicked too fast, and there's like a delay for some animation, so I thought I had already clicked over to him and told him to move, but apparently he was still in the middle of animating. That happens to me very often in this game. I just play faster than the game plays. Alright. Not a huge problem, though. We'll be just fine. Alright, speaking of... Hit him. There you go, a little tappy tap. All right, now move to here. We have raise undead, but we don't have any undead or anything to raise yet. Hop on in and hit him. Yeah, those guys are gonna have a really bad time. I can already tell you that. Who do we want to hit with these? Probably... Oh, they have Inner Frost. Well, I guess it's... Somebody's got to eat it, right? Alright, before we do that... Go ahead and get my healing seeded. I really am enjoying that life seed. That was a really nice change that they made there. Only a 50% chance to hit, but you know what? A couple taps, and we might get the kill here. Oh, so good. You know what? Change of plans. Those zombies can finish it off, and then we'll get our charge to give the other guy. Oh, ha, ha, indeed. That I also probably can be raised as a skeleton, so I can finally get level 2 renown. I do feel like some of the renown paths are just so much easier than the others. It's a little bit of a shame because depending on your ruler type and their governance abilities, it feels pretty detrimental to pick something that's a little more flavorful or a little more roleplay-y. All right, now here, raise some undead. Oh no, don't kill my zombies. That'd be terrible. Oh no. I guess we'll have to take a buff. I don't think we need to spend mana here. Again, I gotta be a little careful with my mana. We're churning through it pretty quickly at the moment. All right, those poor, they're gonna keep hitting those shock troops. Yeah, those poor guys. Bleeding. I think they're probably dead men walking already. Resist decay. What is that? Oh no, not my zombies. I guess we'll take a mortal blessing. I mean, maybe we're not dead man walking. 8 damage. Oh, we were so dead man walking. Maybe if we get 2 kills this turn. Oh, actually, hang on. We have transfer life. And then if we could kill this somehow. I won't say it's impossible. All right, do I want to walk into that? I think we have to walk into that. All right, do it. Yeah, normally the zombies are really crap, but I feel like they're so good in this build. The fact that it's better than healing because it actually gives HP is nuts. Speaking of nuts, I think we're gonna make a very painful decision here. That doesn't help. I think these guys are actually gonna eat an attack of opportunity. Go here. And then spin yourself around and defend. You guys can now charge. And then you can just pull out. And then my mage. I have no line of sight, so we're definitely teleporting. I wish this would show me my combat odds. I think the spiders are honestly more dangerous just because the alligators feasting on my lunch boxes. You'll love to see it. Okay, well, I don't love to see that one. Hey, yo, watch the damage in the back, eh? Yeah, I don't sustain damage. It's 12. Yeah, it's probably better we just attack. And then we get the little healing off of it. Spellbound. Oh, and he died. Beautiful. Okay, that was better than expected. Okay, no. Go ahead and move up. We'll take the 90%ers instead of the 50s. I really am enjoying this battle mage. I guess it's because they're more like a support unit than a normal battle mage, maybe. That life seated is just so good. All right, did he die? He's still up. If we could go eat a corpse, maybe he'll be okay. Quick, get him some lunch meat. All right, finish off that alligator. No. Crocodile. My apologies. Run over here. Stay. Stay. All right, now run up there. These guys are really slippery. It's really hard to pin them down. We'll do our best, though. What do we want to do here? I do have... Okay, my temp thing's back. Great. Please, son, let me die. No! As he shoves lunch meat. And by lunch meat, I mean special pork down his gullet. In all honesty, I think this is the most useful I've ever actually seen a warlock. As much as I love playing them, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure how much efficacy I really get out of them in a lot of builds. But this guy's just going crazy with the support and whatnot. Alright, we need to eat something. Alright, get this man a sandwich. Alright, now we're not gonna die. Yeah, that's... Well, actually, you know what? Move up. Alright, can you get out of that lock? Or are you stuck? Oh, I love it. Nope, he is stuck. No. Again, I'm not sure we get our full everythings if I just end that. And once we have the gluttony thing cast, then it's going to be really important we finish and get those kills. So better just get in the habit now. Mask of Precision. Defense and accuracy. I will take that. Alright, who's going to get it? So you have accuracy and status resistance. And the Butcher has nothing. Yeah, and he's a melee unit. It's better that I give him that. We're going to give him the chest plate. Okay, good job. And then you, again, 1 resistance, 2 status, or 20% magic damage. Yeah, I think I'll take the 20% magic damage. Yeah, it's a hard choice, but no, I think I'm gonna have to do that. Okay, hang on. Okay, that was just a new spell. All right, I would like to get that up and running. We'll see if we can win and if we can afford it. All right, Rotting Explosion. Target a friendly zombie or skeleton unit. All enemies in a 2 hex radius sustain 10 damage, 10 blight damage, and gain 3 decaying. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. That does that say all units or all enemies? All enemies, yeah. So when I have zombies that are in my way, for example, I could use that to blow them up. Illusionary Feast, I feel like that's lesser. I will take the Rotting Explosion, please. One Rotting Explosion? No ketchup. Do you have the fry sauce? Okay, this portal leads to a breached aisle. This portal is currently closed and cannot be used. It requires a hero unit to open it. Open sesame oil. And we have a realm here. All right, so then you... Please don't have something that auto kills me. Okay, I'm in. We're in, boys. Okay, that is a fightable unit. Okay. I was just worried there's going to be a bunch of high tier stuff in here. That's usually my luck. Oh, and we had our thing ready. Shoot. All right, well, it's ready now. The Corpse-Eating Orcs Demonic Hunger. When killing a non-combat summoned enemy, permanently gain a stacked of Gorge, which is the damage stuff and the HP stuff. Transform. Oh. Okay, that added a bunch of mouths to us. I don't know if I love the look of that. Let me look at you. Alright, you know what? I'm in. Now maybe Pit, with 4 entrances, maybe he can finally be satiated. He can't. Okay. Happy. What do you want? You want some... Oh, you have more movement. I mean, we're not going to heal that much, right? If he dies, I'm going to be so sad. Alright. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Alright, Babel. Be good, not bad. I'm worried because there's a lot of flyers. Okay, nobody has any leaps or anything. It's mainly the flyers we need to watch out for. Alright, would you tempt those guys in? Get behind there. Turn. Stay. I would like it if they just came up and attacked that. You come here and also defend. You support them. And you, I think, actually want to back up a little bit. I want to try to get that full 3 hex buff on the damage and kind of ditto here. So if they stop here, that'd be 1, 2, 3. Yep. Yeah, you're gonna be able, man, that range 4 on those guys is nuts. For whatever reason in my brain, I keep thinking that skirmishes are range 3. That's just not the case. Alright, well, we're not surprised by that. Nor are we surprised by that. I would love it if we could just down one of those birds this turn. So we don't have to worry about them flying at my hero. Okay. We have a necromancer in this group. Raise Dead would be a big come up. $24. How much HP do you have? 80. So 24 and 24. 48. 32 more damage. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. All right, start with you to get rid of his retaliation. Yeah, I mean, you almost always do want to focus fire in this game anyways, but because of the way we work, we really want to focus fire, get that initial kills started. Loving those crits. Okay, maybe I don't have to put him into the danger zone either. I could teleport here. I don't even need to teleport. 65. Take it. Take the shot. There you go. Good man. All right, here. Raise Undead. Give me that zombie. And he comes in at full. I'm most worried about the bird. I'm really worried the bird's going to be able to flim around and kill my hero or something dumb. Okay, everyone's engaged now. Has physical protection. All right, let's move up here. sucks to your physical protection. Now he's weakened. Okay, now he's doing half damage. Alright, are you guys worth attacking? I don't think so. I think they just defend. They're just so weak. They're basically just blockers at this point, frankly. And you know what? I think I am going to throw... Because he has the physical protection, let's get the dot on him. That's also another zombie. What did I say? What did I say? They were going to try to beeline him. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, I was totally right. Oh, and then you decide to attack something else. Weird. Maybe my retaliation was going to kill him? Okay, unfortunately the decay didn't kill him. That would have been primo. Alright, do it. We like that. We like that. Okay, those ones come in with nothing. Alright, you guys are basically just stuck in that fight. Oh, but we don't care because we're just going to crit. You guys are also basically just stuck. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Deathly Vitality. This unit gains temp HP and temp HP for every stack of Mortal Blessing. I didn't miss something on you, did I? No. That actually makes these guys way, way, way better. So if we get low, we can pop that. Bunch of temporary HP and in defense mode. Alright, you're gonna have to do this. Loving those critical hits. Alright, now you. Okay, we're stuck. I was hoping I could engage them. We're gonna have to engage them here. 90%. Alright, do it. Alright, you. Is it better? Okay, this is gonna leave me with one attack. So let's strengthen undead. We'll do it to you guys. And we still get a shot. We'll do it to that. Alright. We could get a kill here. I'm just very concerned. Yeah, he's gonna be very low. Plus we have some dot damage incoming. Do you have slippery or anything? You do. Alright, we need to just kill this then. And then that gets us Mortal Blessing. $19 HP and anything. Oh, wait. Wait. Stop for a snack. Honestly, I think it's probably better I run over here and we try to finish this off. He'll probably come up here and shoot me. But yeah, getting that guy killed, I think, is worth it. I don't think we need a second spell. I think we're okay now. If I didn't have that cannibalize, I don't know if I would have been okay. So I guess my trepidation about taking the cannibalize maybe was overblown. Oh no, not a zombie. Anyone hungry? Jerky. Very supple. Alright, and you don't have any abilities other than munch. Probably gonna have to help with those guys, although they're obscured, so maybe not. Let's come up here, take the good shot. Critical hit. And I don't really want him to go near those other guys, so we'll take the kill here. And then that frees him up to have lunch. I really enjoyed Cannibalize. So many of my builds use it. I think it's just such a fun ability. And it's actually pretty powerful because being able to destroy corpses can be pretty vital for a lot of builds. And nothing around that you can eat, unfortunately. And he's in obscuring terrain. Not much I can do about that either. These guys also don't give me overwhelmed, so that's another reason that I'm not loving them. All right, run to here. Eat that. Num 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 num. All that sawdust falling out of their rib cages. I'd rather have the zombies take the retaliation because they're not something I keep. And then stab them. Alright, I mean, we're getting there. Hey, and here you go. Prime example. I can't actually reach my target this turn. So we'll go ahead and we'll grab all that temp HP. 58! That is actually stellar. That is really good. That's a shame that's a tier 2 unit that has that ability. I'm curious to see when we get our tier 3, because we have like the assassin guy. I wonder how tanky they are. Because that's the problem with those type of units usually, is it's like, doesn't really matter how good they are, because they're so squishy that they just die. They're really hard to keep alive. Yeah, he is definitely on the run now. No. Oh, and I really want to get the kill with somebody else that's not him. I really want the kill on him. All right, well, do the damage. Maybe my archer can ninja steal the kill. Port to there. 25, and I can't get better. All right. You have the gluttony thing, right? Yeah, demonic hunger. I need to call it the right name. Can I have a demonic hunger? That's not it. That's not it, man. Nope. All right. All right. Wow. All right, please provoke an attack of opportunity from him. You don't because you're slippery. I hate you. Darn walking salad. Didn't even want to eat it anyways. All right, battle won by Red Tooth. We got 102 food. Nice. And I think I saw you level. Oh, that's a pasture. You level up. He did. What's button do I click that gives him full HP? Extra healing might be what we need to pick. You're gonna end up with the same thing. We're gonna go with the soul draining. Let me look at your army again. We really could use the healing more. If worse comes to worse, he can just cower in the back, I suppose. All right, so level up. 10. Oh, hold on. That's 10 HP, not 10 more healing. Also good, but not what I need at the moment. 1 defense, 10 HP. Okay, that would help. Raise Undead would be nice, but that's... I feel like that's like bonus. Strengthened. Yeah, you know what? Extra defense and some HP. Make him a little bit safer. It feels very bad when you lose heroes. All right, and this looks like the edge, so let's go in a little deeper. Reached Arcanum. Counts as a research post. Add 1 or more unknown units to the rally lieges. Can be restored to a shrouded Arcanum. 25 research. Ooh. Some casting points. Very nice. Okay, so these are the ruined ones. I wonder if there's going to be a defender in here, or if we lucked out and there isn't one. Okay, you are my scout that I'm trying to trend south. Right, we'll head over that way for that. The Eternal Hunger completed its Mason. We are relatively happy. Academy. I would need another quarry to boost it. Grab it. A criticism I get every time I play this game is that I don't get enough research, so I'm actively trying to make it better. Meeting Vicious Eos. Some may consider you a god. I do not. I know your weaknesses. I know how to make even a god ear bleed. Fear the power of Eos, for your time has come. What's with all these underground snooty people? You're talking a lot of crap for somebody that's in range. Eos. E-I-E-I-O. Okay, we're getting the vendor. Do I want to produce any more units? A couple more immortals might be nice so that we could have a little bit of a rotation. Yeah, we're on pause there. I do really like those mortalists. I don't know how many we're actually going to use, though. The Necromancer... I guess the Necromancer isn't vital as long as I pick heroes who can get skills that can also raise. We'll also get other skills from the tomes that can raise things. I really like the healing off of that ability. That 15 heal has come pretty clutch. Another Death Guard. They're kind of pricey. Or we just wait. I don't think we wait because we are going to have another hero come out. All right, we'll do the Necromancer. We'll stay on theme here. As cool as that other unit is, it's less thematic. That's going to be my tiebreaker. We're up to 81 out of 500 to let death reign, but we're lacking a lot of heroes. I have a feeling that's going to be hard for us to complete. Finished Rotting Explosion. Okay, Infernal Jaws does good damage, has a temporary heal. Adjacent friendly units could gain extra gorge. So this is a way I can literally feed my units extra gorge stacks. Corrupt Pact is also kind of nice. Just steal a bunch of food. Let's get the combat spell. Having another combat spell that's actually useful. And as good as my current one is, I really don't need the extra zombie in my main army. Other army appreciates it a little bit more, I think. All right, edge of map. Battleground keep. Okay, you are the Necromancer. You know, this guy is so wounded that he's almost useless. What can I reach? Okay, we could go do this fight. We could go do that fight. Oh, hang on. Before I run away, activate the obelisk. Where are we trying to get? We're trying to get down here. Clearing you out is kind of handy. Both of you actually... Okay, you know what? I've convinced myself. Let's clear that out. So we can use you to trigger the fight. Go to there. Trigger that fight. Fight or flight. Your troops engage the Slither and its minions with a cower in fear rather than put up a fight. Most of them try to hide, but others huddle on the ground. They seem to be begging for mercy. I don't care about my alignment particularly. I think, honestly, I'd rather have the fight. It's going to be important for us to keep fighting now because we want to get those stacks built up as much as we can. And mainly on units that are going to stay around forever. So as much as I absolutely love Immortals, they're probably less... Although I suppose they can't really die as long as I never lose a fight. just don't lose, lol. But if I could keep them alive, those stacks actually would kind of matter. All right, start us off. Zombie. Other zombie. Leader. All right, I think we're gonna swing you wide. This is another one of those really choke pointy maps. You just come in the back. We'll move close. All right, I'm gonna swing him in. So really it's you I need to set up. Probably... I don't think they're gonna engage me this turn. Go to here. All right, AoE me, bro. What do you got? Running for my support unit like an absolute coward. Okay, no surprises. Hopefully you're in range. Okay, if I have you... Alright, if we're gonna use all our movement, use all of our movement. Okay, good. That's kind of what I was looking for. And I do think I need to engage him with this guy, so run to here. Let's get you support. And a strengthen. Bang. Extra HP. I'm really enjoying that extra HP off that. I didn't think that was very good, or maybe I've just never paid attention to it properly, but that is really good. He's probably going to run up and keep hitting this unit if I had to guess. 50% no matter where I go. Man, this was my unit that got here that's not supposed to be taking a bunch of damage. All right. Okay. Sure. Run over here, turn, stay. All right, run to there. Run to there. Get him. Get him. And then, hey, look at that. Bang. Yeah, that is such a good ability, Death Hex. On paper, every time I looked at that, I was like, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I was definitely wrong. I see it. I see it. All right, this is gonna be kind of a crappy shot, but I'm worried this thing's gonna hunt down my support unit. Do you have fleet foot? I assume you do. You have slippery and you do have slip away, so I'm gonna need to kill you twice. I'm gonna need to kill you twice. Rotting explosion's not gonna do. Okay, let's do this. Get him infected. Hopefully that'll encourage him not to do anything dumb. Provoke an attack, buddy, so you die. Bullying my skeletons. Okay, there's the slip away. But too little, too late. Right? Because you're gonna die to my dot? Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, dying to dot does not get me a stack. That makes me sad. Alright, get the damage here. Alright, it is relatively important to me that we're getting kills on the proper things. Let's move to here. Let's kill him. Alright, so we should have... Yeah, we have no stacks or anything. I want to see where this buff appears. Mortal Blessing and Gorged. Okay, we did get Gorged. Okay, there it is. 2 HP stacks up to 5 times. And remember, we get 5 of those, it becomes, I think it's 5 HP and 5% damage. Not, I mean, it's fine on our hero, it's whatever, but like, think about our Death Knight. Our Death Knight with plus 50% damage on his charge attack and an extra 50 HP. It's gonna be brutal. All right, you thought it was pretty funny, huh? Bet you did. Bet you did. Yeah, I don't really care too much about the skeletons, to be honest. They're not our racial skeletons, so they're not going to get the overwhelm. That's the main thing there that I'm kind of missing out on. Okay, 90% if we're there. Sure. And then you loop to there. Now they're overwhelming. You can teach an old Babel new tricks. It's just very, very, very hard. Sprint. Closer. Chill. Done. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, assuming that when your immortality procs, you come back exactly as you are, so you don't lose levels, which implies I wouldn't lose the Gorge stacks. And he actually has one. I didn't think he actually... Oh, did we get one when we killed... Maybe we killed the Slither twice. Slithers die twice? Okay, I would like to kill you with him. If nothing else, just having my heroes get the extra HP is worth the trouble. That is a very fun army, I have to say. All right, 11 souls, 15 food, 50 food for the kitchen. I think that's because they finished their Maw upgrade. A bunch of production and a unicorn. I mean... I'm never going to use the unicorn. Let's eat it. All right, and then here, no move to make. I do want to try to kill this next turn. What's in here? God, that's going to suck. That's all I have to say. That is going to suck fighting that. Okay, you actually can run to here, which gets him a turn of healing. All right, let's... Pinky toe. Pinky toe. I think I'm going to give myself a turn of healing before we try. Okay, some free stuff. There we are. Okay. All right, and I think this is probably the full thing. So somebody had a nice little magic island. I'm a little jealous, I won't lie. Oh, this also has magical materials. So maybe material collectors is buffed a little bit. Because remember, when we get this thing, we can teleport the entrance to one of our cities. I don't know if it has to be the capital. And then we can actually claim through here like it's a underground entrance. So we can actually get stuff claimed tile-wise. We can't build in here though, which I assume means I'm not allowed to like start a city or something. But for one, hook up another monument. So maybe monument architects is another one that might be pretty good here. And then another material. All right, what's in here? That's me. Record scratch, that's me. Okay, that's pretty killable. Okay, these are not bad. I like this. This is kind of an early mid-game fight thing. All right, just chill. The pantry produced, as it does. Pantry provides. And we need to get our maw down, but I really need another piece of property. All right, I know I shouldn't do this. That's one turn. All right, we're just gonna eat one turn, unless I have a one-turn production. I'm just gonna eat one turn. Okay, here. Where's my maw? Oh, there's my maw. Oh, look at him. He's hungry. The hungering maw. Kind of reminds me of the, was it the stomach magic of the ogres in Warhammer Fantasy? And then they have the Great Maw. Okay, kitchen. I'm getting distracted. Yeah, no, I'm really distracted. Who has the population? Not pantry. Right. We are building things here. Okay, it was the kitchen's turn. I'm gonna have to deal with that relatively soon. I'm probably also gonna want to get this. What did I say I needed a second one of? Not sure. Arcane Institute is already ready. Let's get that. And I think I'm just gonna keep the bathhouse next. And then... Alright, neither of these get their bonus right now, but... God, they're both crap. Alright, in theory, we'll clear this out at some point. Set production pantry. No, we're skipping that. Ruler leveled up. Infested summons for the disease aura. Now, we're not immune to that yet. I'm pretty sure, unless it's changed. Yeah, 60% chance of inflicting disease on adjacent units, not enemies. I might end up diseasing myself really bad right now. Whenever a friendly unit dies, we gain grace. And claim soul. That's a nice hefty hit. We get increased accuracy. We ignore status resist. If we kill, I gain a bunch of temps. Target non-hero units immediately revived as a Rightborn on the caster's side. Refreshes all unit cooldowns. That is really nice. I think I do have to avoid this for now. Grace doesn't really do it for me, but that is so good. And that gets us a big nuke, which is something that we're lacking a little bit in that army, I would say. We also still haven't even started our Hex Pact, so there's that too. Maybe that's my problem. I always go down the Hex Pact first instead of this route, because this seems really good. Okay, we are kind of gassing out with this army too. It's signature skill. Okay, I guess I can pick it even if I'm not gonna. We want shadow. Oh, and you get that gives me a point. Oh, okay. Second wind would allow him to have a much safer fight, and I would like to fight every turn here. Those 15 temps. Soulbound's good, but this allows us to fight. We'll take that. All right, and we are over an hour again, so hopefully you're still hungry because there is more to come. Stick with Pitt and our buddy here, Moloch the Butcher. Great guy, throws a mean barbecue. You'd never guess. And we will be back next time. As always, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like. That helps me a ton and costs you nothing. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. If you want to support the channel, you can always leave a super thanks here or consider a super chat while I'm live. I have channel memberships that do get you early access to videos that I'm working on, such as this series. I also have a Patreon linked in the channel info if you just want to leave a tip. Either way, thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed your meal, and I look forward to the next course. I'll see you there, builders. Babble out.